How is everyone this fine morning? Looks like we have some sort of, what kind of dog is that? Andreas, you see the picture of that dog? Looks like it's part Pekingese and part mystery dog.
He's a porky, half Pomeranian, half Yorkie.
Oh, okay, so he is a mixture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to say, hi, Emily. I see Emily there.
Yeah.
The dog is so cute. What's his or her name?
It's Leo.
Leo. Aw.
I love it. All right, friends. So we're gonna. How shall we start? I thought we'd start a little more subtly since we have an advanced group here. Um, let's try this. So we sit and feel our sitting bones connected to the ground, and how that connection can help the rest of our system just find its own natural organization. And just welcome a couple of breath cycles into awareness. And let's do a finger contact nyasa, right? So, so thumbs to each finger to the little and back to the index. And you can let your hands, probably the back of your hands, rest on your legs. So you stay for inhale and exhale at each finger. So let's do, because everybody breathes at a different pace, I won't say 4 or 8, but let's do at least 4 or more. So you could just begin with that and see what effect that has to begin. So you could close your eyes if you wish, or settle your focus. Stay for inhale and exhale, and then move to the next finger. Do a couple more and allow for a brief pause after the exhale. Just rest in the pause after the next 2 exhalations. And when you finish, you can release the fingers. And that's keeping this awareness. We'll just chant a comfortably long Om and just focusing, yes, on the sound that we hear, but also any vibration of Om you may feel in your body. And we chant a little bit more. Listen and repeat. Suryaya namah. Suryaya namah. Suryaya namah. Suryaya namah. Very good. Okay. Orienting towards the sun, the one who activates. So what do we activate from? So let's explore that. Let's come to hands and knees. And we're going to activate or action. Where does our action come from? In asana, it's guided by and tempered by our breath. Yeah. So how about if we establish an all fours stance that's comfortable for you? Basically long neutral spine. And could you begin ujjayi breathing, kind of medium to, easy ujjayi. Feel the chest and how it can expand from the inhale and exhale, drawing the belly in. So before we move the body, can you just feel the more subtle movement of the breath? Okay, and then let that initiate the particular movement. So we'll let the inhale lift the sternum a bit. Feel between your shoulder blades. Exhale, go back into kneeling forward bend. Little pause. So go back and forth like that a few times to continue to check in and notice all these, the array of subtle and strong sensations that emerge as we move in time with, in harmony with breath, rhythm. Good, one more time like that. Okay, and when you complete that, we'll pause just a moment. And you could, in whatever position's comfortable, and allowing a full releasing of the head. Notice how that may sequence down your whole spine. Perhaps you can feel it down into the mid or lower back or even towards your pelvic floor. Yeah. That's interesting. You could try what, you could try, if it's comfortable, right? Place your hands by your feet for a moment. If we do that variation of child's where, if it's not comfortable, then put your arms where they are, but back of the hands rest on the floor. So the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet are, and just let the elbows kind of drape and feel the area between your shoulder blades, and weight of the head releases so wide and long. Couple breaths there. Okay. When ready, you could slide your hands back to overhead. And let's just do one more variation of Chakravakasana, Vajrasana, forward bend. So if you're on all fours, let's try this one where we'll move our right hand towards the left. So you bring the right hand over towards the left, maybe 2-3 inches away from it. And you let your head sort of orient in that direction. So you're off to the left a little bit. So you're going to inhale here in this slight side bend arch, And then when you exhale, shift your pelvis back between your heels, but keep your head sort of towards the hands. Try that 2-3 times. Right. And you'll notice when you go back, you may notice that the right side will get an opening between the ribs and the pelvis. Good. And when you go back, stay an extra breath in that kind of side bending forward bend. And when you're ready, you could come up to all fours. For a moment, just come back to symmetrical all fours. And then you can bring your left towards your right and explore the same idea on this side. Yeah. So connecting our head, neck, and shoulders down into our low back, pelvis, hips, legs, gives us support. Yeah, and very good. You can explore exactly where that left hand is, a little farther forward, elbow bent, elbow more straight. It'll give you just all these interesting little variations. You can explore this now and over time if you're interested. When you come back this next time, you can just rest and enjoy a breath while in this for a moment. When the exhale is completed itself, come back to all fours now. And let's inhale, lift the chest. And then if you're ready, go into downward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Whee, good. But then let's come back down on the inhale. We'll just kind of go in stages here, so we're not pushing anything. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, go into kneeling forward bend. Good. And again, as the breath takes you to all fours, lift the chest. When you exhale, we draw in the belly, we get pulled back and up. If you were your choice to stay a breath or keep moving dynamically through these. So just, yeah. And then on inhale, come back down. Nice. And let's go one more time in a moment. When you're ready, you'll go to downward dog, stay a breath. And then you can, from downward dog, walk your hands back or your feet forward to forward bend and gradually come to standing. So take the next few moments to take your time, spend a breath or so downward dog, and eventually you'll find your own transition to standing. Plenty of time here. Good. Good. Okay. Wonderful. Havu. Let's turn out the right leg a little bit, left leg forward, and let's explore Parshva Uttanasana. So side, literally side forward bend, I guess. So for today, so we have the left foot forward. Let's bring the left hand behind the back, okay? If that's okay, just comfortably tucked like a wing. And now as you inhale, you're gonna keep the front leg long, basically, so it's not warrior. Okay, now exhale, you can bend forward, and as you go forward, you're going forward, but slightly towards that, head towards the left leg, hand can go in that direction. And then come back up. Inhale, lift the arm, rise. And let's stay standing, exhale, lower the arms, focus on the exhale technique. Okay? Like that again in your timing. When you exhale and go forward, of course, many of us will want to bend the knee some, or if there's any strain or pull, you can modulate how long or bent that front leg is. Good. Excellent. And on the third time, when that comes, let's spend a breath cycle in the forward bend. Ujjayi, breathing, lofting, and releasing from inside. Nice. Okay, when that's finished, you could release the back arms, step into symmetry. Just take a moment to notice, what do you feel between the ribs and the top of the pelvic bones, the kidney areas. And we'll try this on the other side, turning out on the left hip, a little less than maximum, striding the right foot forward, right hand, back of the right hand on the back, low back or sacrum. And when the breath is ready, as you inhale and the arm rises, you're rooting through the feet. Feel the back foot in the ground. As you exhale and lever forward, you have that counter reach of the back foot into the ground. Super. Inhale gives you lightness and length to rise. And as you lower your arms, you draw in the belly gradually, organic movement inwards, okay? So you go like that again as your breath takes you. Excellent. Maybe there's a moment of pause at the end where the whole world is resting. Wonderful. So in the third time, when you're ready, again, stay a breath. Okay. When you finish, release the arms, stand symmetrically, pause a moment, and either literally or in your imagination, orient yourself to light. You could literally face the light, or you could recall the morning light as if you're receiving some of that into the heart, chest area. Okay, let's do a little bit of symmetry now. Let's inhale, raise your arms, both arms from the front. Okay, Uttanasana. Exhale, and then bend forward. Rise on the inhale. Good. And this time, exhale, lower the arms. Okay, so we obviously, you know this. So here's the idea for this. Let's try this. So you'll inhale in a moment. And then let's do a little bit of envelope breathing. Okay, so you're going to exhale, stay at least a second or two. You start to draw the belly in while you're still reaching up. So you'll get a nice pull through the front. So delay the movement of the body. Let the breath movement precede the body movement at the beginning of the exhales. Does that make sense? So I'll get you started and you go at your own time. We'll stay a breath in the forward bend. So when the breath is ready, let it carry your arms forward and up. Stay with the arms up. Begin to exhale, the belly goes in. And then the body moves into that space. Slow pause. Stay here a breath. Good. Belly massages the organs inwards. Your timing. Inhale carries you up. And then again, delay the lowering of the arms. Exhale starts. Then the arms lower. Yeah. Just that extra bit of attention, amplification of exhale. Okay. So go like that again. I'm going to be quieter so you can really tune into these more subtle initiations. Go ahead when you're ready. Staying in breath. Good. Okay. Super. Yes. Excellent. So let's leave that now and just do a little bit of Parsvakonasana. So if you're using a mat, you can turn and face the wide side of the mat. And we'll start parallel to begin with, just as a reference. And again, this will vary depending on how much external rotation someone has in their hips. So how do we know, should I turn in this amount or that out that? Do you feel stable? Do you feel comfortable, right? In your hips, in your knees, in your ankles, in your back. And generally, probably a less angle is going to give us more support and ease. But let's try this. So from the parallel, so this is kind of a general for most people. Turn the right leg in a few degrees. Turn out the left 75 to 90. It doesn't have to turn out all the way. Okay, let's try that. So today, as you inhale, let's bend that left knee over the left ankle. Widen the arms to the side. Yeah. Now exhale, bring your elbow to your thigh or the hand down the inner lower leg. And then rise. Keep the knee bent for now if you can. Back to vertical spine. And then exhale. As the arms lower, the leg pushes the ground away. Just that, okay? Inhaling, radiating out from the incoming breath. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Head can be out or up as you wish. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lengthen. Good, and let's go in one more time and stay up to 1 or 2 breaths. See what your system is happy with. Go when you're ready. Yes, nice. Head variation. Oh, look at you all doing your downward pointing nose. Yeah, it's lovely. Okay, when you finish, turn that out, the leg that's turned out, bend and push, or sometimes people like to turn in first and then step. Let's just step together for a moment. Okay, feet under, air on the side of support. How are you doing? Are we happy? Yes. Okay. So widening the feet again. It might be a slightly different angling of the legs here because sides can be different. So again, what's it like to turn in a little bit, that left leg, turn out right. Feel especially the base of the little toes, right? So that the outer end of the transverse arch is connected. When ready, let the inhale expand, the knee bends, the groin is asked to open gently. Exhale, belly flows in, deep support. Little pause maybe. Inhale, lightness in the chest, floats my chest and spine back to vertical. Exhale, down, yeah. So go like that again dynamically. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Okay. Take your time. Third time, stay 1 or 2 breaths. On the second exhale, you could look down like some of you did on the first side, if you wish. Good. Okay, turn in, step on feet underneath. Very good. Okay. Take just a moment, let the body be relaxed and no direction for the body, just kind of receive the feedback, response to side bending. Okay, turn to face the short end of your mat, be at the front, please. Let's do a little bit of Surya Namaskara variation. We'll do some lunging. If this doesn't work for you, you could do the forward bending part, or when you step back, you could come into warrior instead of lunging. Okay, let's see. So towards the front of the mat. Let's just do the sequence first. You can start with your arms down, or if you like to, you can have your palms together and the thumbs resting on the sternum, as you wish. Flowing breath in and out first, Ujjayi. Now when you inhale, let the arms open and maybe a slight bowing of the body, Urdhva Mukha, upward stretching posture. Exhale, we'll bend forward, forward bending. Okay, place your hands to the sides of your feet and inhale, step the right foot back. Let's put the knee down. Good. And then exhale, downward dog. Good. Now today, inhale, let's lower the knees to the floor, Chakravakasana. And exhale, child's posture, Vajrasana, forward bend. Good, let's rest a breath here. In fact, just one of the themes sort of emerging today, if it's comfortable, leave your elbows on the ground, bend your elbows and leave your head down. Just bring your hands or your fingers towards your base of your neck or upper back while you're in child's posture. So palms, yeah. And just perhaps as if you're breathing into or towards your hands for a breath or two here. Okay, and then we can extend the arms again and we'll reverse from the breath. So when the inhale is ready, come up to all fours, little back bend. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Let's stay a breath here. Inhaling, chest expands, chin slightly down, head slightly bowed. Stay exhale, draw in from pubis towards navel. As you inhale, you can stride the right foot forward, back knee down. Let's stay a breath here. And then take your time. On the next exhalation, push off and step into forward bend. Good. Inhale, arms lift and lengthen the spine. Rise. Exhale, hands down or to the heart. Okay, let's do the other side. So inhaling, raise the arms, maybe a little bow of the body or lift of the chest. Exhale, bend forward, hands seek the sides, the floor next to the outsides of the feet. Sending the left foot back into kneeling lunge. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Inhaling, knees come to the ground, lift the chest. Exhale, child's posture. Good. So you could rest with your arms like that, or repeat the bending the elbows, and the hands, if it's comfortable, rest either on the shoulders or touch the spine. Okay, when ready, release the hands back to the floor. Wait for inhale, carry you up, lift the sternum. Exhale when it comes downward dog, staying a breath when you get into downward dog. Now you could exhale all the way, and you could move actually in the pause after exhale to stride the left foot forward. Move on the pause after exhale. Good. Stay there for inhale. And then let's stay another breath cycle here. Okay, and then exhale, push off, step into forward bend. And then rise on the inhale. Exhale, back to the first place. Okay, now staying there for just a moment, I'll chant once and then we'll chant two more times, or connecting to the sun and its light. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Suryaya Namaha. Very good. Okay, friends, so let's come down to rest on our backs for a moment. And just as a kind of support, we'll just do a little bit of nyasa here in this period of integration. So lie down, legs could be bent or lengthened. Let the back of the body settle, back of the body settling. And then we'll take a moment when you exhale next. You're going to bring your palms over your eyes just to encourage the release of any holding around the eyes, softening to our own touch. And then for one or two breaths, palm the ears, cover your ears. And then bring your hands to the heart for one or two breath cycles, to the chest or heart. and then to the abdomen. And then after an exhale, you can just let the hands come off the belly and the palms towards the ceiling, sky. Let's do 4 breaths again of the finger contact nyasa here. When you've completed that, just let the hands rest. And let your awareness spread through your whole body, feeling the aliveness and radiant sensation of your whole body at the same time. Okay, now let's try this. When you, if your legs are extended, would you bring the soles of your feet onto the floor? And let's say for this next thing, we'll have the feet be a little wider than our sitting bones, so a little wider than the outside of your pelvis, let's say. Feet are still parallel, but yeah. Kind of like if you were in a virasana, your feet would be a little wider than the outside of your pelvis. Okay, now let's see, how shall we do this? Yeah, start with your hands on the floor next to your pelvis. Okay, so in a moment, you're going to simultaneously raise your right arm overhead as you're going to slide your right heel down and across your midline. Okay? So let's try this. So as you inhale, raise the right arm and slide the right foot down and across. Yeah, so there's a side bending effect. Good. And then draw in the belly, and then the movement comes after that, like we did in the forward bend. Bring the arm down through the air. Yeah, and bring the foot back. Yeah. Try the other side now. Left arm, inhale, feel the chest, heel goes down and across. Exhale, draw in the belly, and then return the foot to standing, arm comes down. Okay. And repeat this. If there's sacrum sensitivity, do this side part quite delicately. Beautiful. And then you'll go one more set. So one more time on each side. Stay a breath with the arm and leg extended. Pause after the exhale. Mm-hmm. Ujjayi breathing, pausing after exhale. Good. Each person, when you finish, just rest and feel for a moment. Okay, lovely. Bring the knees to your chest, your hands over your knees. A couple of alternations of apanasana when you're ready. Okay, and then on the inhale, extend both feet to the sky, arms overhead, Urdhva Prasrita Padasana. Exhale, Apanasana. And do this a few times and explore, so you extend, and then stay there for 2 or 3 seconds, exhaling before you bend the knees and lower the arms. So do the breath movement precedes body movement, an exhale. And you may start to feel a little bit of that Uddiyana Bandha feeling. One more time if you just finished. Okay, now when you come back to Apanasana, pause a moment. Could we explore that just one step farther, Angalagavan? So let me explain it. So you do the same thing in a moment. You'll extend on the inhale, and then you're going to stay there and exhale all the way, belly hollows in. And then in the pause, after exhale, you're going to come back to Apanasana. Okay? So I'll talk you through this. Apanasana, hands on the knees. When the inhale comes, extend the arms and legs. Good. Now stay there, long exhale, drawing the belly will flow in. Keep the air out and bring your knees to your chest and your hands to your knees. Apanasana. Good. Then stay there, breathe in and out comfortably. Yeah, so we'll try this again, moving on the hold or pause after exhale. Go like that again when you're ready. Free breath in between. And go like that one more time when you're ready. Okay, very good. Now from here, let's pause a moment, set your feet down. If you want to palm the eyes again for a couple breaths, your choice. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then so we can do Jatara Parivritti. So you can start either with your feet on the floor until your knees, or you could start in the Apanasana, knees towards chest place, whichever feels best for your back and your organs, arms in a T position on the floor. And let's move into it on the exhale and out of the twist on the inhale, Ujjayi, okay? Do a little bit of envelope breathing. Start the exhale, then the body goes in. A little pause after the exhale. Then start the inhale, and the body comes just after that. Yeah. And you continue like that. Envelope breathing, pausing after exhale. Good. Now on the second side, we'll stay a breath. So exhale, moving into the twist. If you want to extend the leg that's closest to the ceiling, extend the foot towards your hand, your choice. A breath or two. We don't have to be exact here. So return on an inhale. Yes. Explore that on the other side. Staying a breath or two. Option to extend the leg, the foot towards the hand, the leg that's towards the ceiling, to the degree that it augments the experience in a lovely way. Good. And then when that's completed for you, come back to center. And then when you come back, do 3 more Apanasana, just very freely. Okay. 3 or 4, whatever feels good. When that has finished for you, let's roll to the side and we'll come to sitting. So we'll sit comfortably. If you want to rest your hands in a simple mudra, you could connect the index fingers and the thumbs. It could be the thumbs and the middle fingers. There's lots of, just kind of see what feels right to you. And you can close your eyes or steady your eyes, either way. Usually closed, but not required. Let's let the breath reveal itself to us now after all these movements and patterns. Even for a moment, no ujjayi, just how does the breath happen on its own? How does it reveal itself under the light of our attention? And then you could begin to breathe through the valve of ujjayi. Inhaling creates the expansion of the chest. Head can slightly get small Jalandharabandha, slight bow of the head while you inhale and lift the chest. And you'll stay there and exhale. You feel this progressive moving inwards of the abdomen. Go like that for a bit, and letting the pause after the exhale develop a little longer each time, comfortably. Continue like this in the pause after the exhalation, silently or mentally chanting namaha, respect, reverence. Continue comfortably long pause after exhale. Active exhale technique. Perhaps you can feel as your belly draws in, also feel that the diaphragm is doming up. One more breath like this. And then do a couple of breaths, easy ujjayi, no particular pause. Release the mantra. And then in your own way, connecting to the light in the universe, the light of the sun, and just let yourself receive it. Let yourself rest in it. let a little feeling of smiling in the corner of your eyes, the corners of your mouth begin to emerge, just a slight inner smile. Smiling on the exhale to your heart. And then smiling on the exhale to your whole body. And when you finish the next exhale, you could bring your hands, right hand to the chest, left hand over. Now, propose it now. We'll inhale here, and as we chant Om Suryaya Namaha, we acknowledge the force of the source, and acknowledge our part, what we can and cannot do. So I'll do it once and we'll try it together. We'll inhale here, and as we exhale and chant, we offer it back to the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. So inhale, we have the hands at the heart. Exhale, we chant. Om Suryaya Namaha. You can do it in your own timing or with me. Om Suryaya Namaha. One more time. Next time, rather strongly. Om Suryaya Namaha. Good. You can let your hands come together. Thank you. Namaste.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, Andrea, and to Leo. Is he there today? Or is he just?
Yeah, he's chuffing on the couch over here.
Oh,
Good.
thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Emily.
Okay.
What, Patricia?
I said it was a beautiful practice on a
Oh.
beautiful fall day.
I know.
Thank you.
Be well.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Val. Be well. Good weekend. You're welcome, Patrick.